Well, welcome to the last of my favourite maps for 15 series. We're back on favourite maps after last week's City of Heroes. Just about changed, but this is my last one. Now, this is a familiar looking map. Now, I played this a lot. I'm going to get rid of that. I played this a lot on 15, also on 17. This is Blickling, but this is the 15 version of Blickling. I say it's my favourite map, so it's not necessarily all going to be different. But this is quite a bit different to the 17th version. Well, for starters, the cattle are over here. Now we have a field. Now, this is a little bit of a throwback to I think it's 2013 idea, where, and I'll just show you, all the fields are owned from the start, the whole lot. That's no... I think it's 15 they start, so you could buy fields. You couldn't sell them then, but you could buy them. But you can see the general idea of the outline of the farm. And you start with, well, 3 fields actually sown in a load of grass fields. Because again, all this other grass isn't grass, it's decoration only. It's a typical OldBor idea. But we just have a look at the equipment you get. We'll start in here. You got your fertilizer right here. You got a small Brantner trailer, a Pottinger sower. Your seed is here. Don't know if you can actually. You can go up there, but you can't. Doesn't do you any good because I don't think you can actually get in the top there without light. But plenty of space for vehicles and stuff to be dumped. This is your workshop, of course. Well, I say of course, but it's not necessarily obvious it's your workshop. Your combine, or one of the combines you own. It's the New Holland, the base model 15. New Holland tractor again. I think OldBor said something about New Holland. And it's got the SOB weight on the front. I didn't realise they put that in. Unless, of course, this is not quite as original as I thought. Let's have a look, see if it is an SOB. If it is, I should better. Might be a late SOB. Let's have a look. Low SOB, yeah, that's an SOB. Oh, of course, this one was put up weight. Like that. Keep going till it runs out. But there's one or two things you will notice. Well, here for a start. This is not in the game then, but if you had the Class Lexion mod in your folder, it was delivered onto your farm. Now everything here which has been used is dirty, as it should be. Mow, I don't particularly like that pattern mower. I'd much prefer a ordinary centre front mower. Again, this is OEB. I might have added these in, but I didn't think I'd actually done anything to this map. So it's still zipped, so it's a good chance I haven't done anything to it. I normally leave them unzipped. But the OEB transport, animal transporter. I think that's OEB who made that. I know it says OBE, but I got a feeling it was one of theirs, but I might be wrong there. No, I'm not. OEB mod. Standard pick up load, self-loading wagon. This is where your beet and potatoes go. Potatoes by the looks of it in there. Hard to tell. And you soon know when you come to tip anything in. If it won't take it, I won't take it. And these are outload, and that might be easy to see on here. Yeah, that beet. That potatoes. So this is Blickling again. We'll pick up a vehicle in a moment. I'll just finish a little walk around the farmyard. It's quite a large farmyard, as is always the case with OldBor stuff. It seems he likes to have plenty of room, and I'm happy with that. I'd like him plenty of room too. You got your slurry and muck here. Your cattle, if I remember right, are actually up here. And your silage equipment, yes, your cattle are here. Your milk robot. Don't think this opens, I'm not certain though. A lot of stuff here they open. Yeah, that does open. He has some automatic gates. He's a great believer in automatic gates and no collision on the gates, which is handy when you go hell for leather at the gate, and if not you just crash into it. Your storage for your grinds there. I think the last place to look is behind. Yeah, I'm not certain what this one is. Wood chips. Yeah, storage for wood chips. Your chickens are in here. Well, they would be if you bought any, because you had to buy your chickens. And up here is a mix feeder, all incorporated in the on the map. Now this is handy. Very handy indeed, because if you get a lot of cattle in, half hard work to keep it going. Keep them going if you haven't got a mix feeder. Now, hedges have collisions, as you'd expect with an OldBor map. All his hedges have collisions on. His gates may not, but his hedges invariably do. Alright, let's grab a tractor. Let's just check something. What weight is this? This has got an OEB weight, so could well be that he's fitted. I can't remember now. Oh, and a Stewart trailer. Now that's also a mod. Alright, we'll take the case. I'm going to try and drive outside. I haven't got my headphones on. You may notice I have a few mods in here anyway. Not ones that have to be added, thankfully, to the map. Right, we'll go up. We'll have a quick tour around the map. If I can remember my way around, I think my best bet might be to go down into the village, then round the outskirts, because this road again is just quiet. Remember, we own all fields. There is traffic, as you can see. I just saw one go by, one gone up there. Nothing come round here. It's all the nice little touches you get with an OldBor map. And I'm trying hard to stay out of cabs so you get a better look round. I'm hoping there's nothing coming the other way. There's something satisfying about overtaking a car and a tractor. Right, we're into the Blickling village itself. There's your wool sell point up there. Your church in there. Actually, I like this church, I think, better than I like the one on 17, but general shop, that is, I think that is just decoration. Let's just have a look. You have to, excuse me, I cannot remember everything about this. No, this is a tip place. I'm not certain what you tip in here, but this looks like it. Somewhere to offload things. What? And you've got the shop. It's basically you can hear people in there. No, this is, I think, where your meat goes. Yes, this is your butcher's. I forgot all about that. Oh, of course we've got. I'll just see if I can just remember. That's it. get rid of that so it doesn't come up every time I touch the right mouse button. Another just straightforward shop. Nothing there, just your fish and chip shop. Oh yes, still I agree, it's excellent food, fish and chips. I had some last night actually, from our local shop. This is Chad's place, you know, your vehicle. Buy and sell, and he also sells a few other odds and ends. Always known as Chad's place. I don't think when I was playing this and recording of this I used it as Chad's place because I already had your fuel place, cell plate there. Travis Perkins here. The actual real life names, so I don't know if this could get a little bit of oh nasty, you shouldn't be using real name type thing. But I used it before, so I can't see why I shouldn't now. But YouTube seems to have gone a bit odd again. Well, we go up to the end here first and just see what's there, then we go through Alsham Mill. Fish and tackle shop, your garden centre. Arnold Keys there, auctioneers. Your football ground's still there. And please note I use the word football, it's association football, not soccer. And mind you, I don't think the way Norwich are doing it at the moment, I should be mentioning too much about football. And the end there is just the end of the map, the edge of the map. Well, we make our way to Alsham Mill. No traffic on this road that I remember. Alsham Mill's still in the same place. It's in the same place as it is on 17. It hasn't moved from 15 to 17. I think the buildings are still very similar. A lot of the buildings are the same. Well, why spoil something when it's working? Your tip point in there, your bins. There's a water tower over there, and you still got old George here fishing. Hey, Baldy, caught anything? And he still don't talk to you. But I can't recall if the water wheel was running on it's running on the 17th version. I already know, didn't I? I play it enough. But it certainly is on this one. And you notice I've got the frame counter up and running. Now Sewer Mod is on here. It must have been the last one that OldBor done. I think he may well have done it with her. Because he used to keep up to date with this stuff. So it could well be that he has put Sewer Mod on here. I can't remember doing it on this one, but hey, it might be wrong. I've done it on a hell of a lot of maps. Alright, we're carrying on a little drive through here. It's a big map again, big area it's chasing. And all here, this grass is not grass. Horses, unlike 17, on 15 there were static displays. I'd love to know where you got those from. Now, I think it's the edge of the map. If you go that way, I believe. Let's have a look at the full map. If I press that, there we are. Yep, it is. We if we bring up the wrong one. Excuse me, I just hit the wrong button. That's it, control. That's it. If I bring this up and use the cursor. Yeah, we're here, as you can see. And that's the edge of the map down there. Gunton Hall is next one on our list. So get this down. Now this is, I've just gone up the edge of the map, haven't I? Because I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, which is causing all kinds of efforts. Now, here, OldBor have been quite clever and put a picture in the bridge so it looks like it goes on forever. I'm glad I got drive control on here. It was a must for me. Well, it still is a must for me, some form of drive control. I cannot drive using brake as reverse, the brake key as reverse. It does not seem natural. This Gunton Hall, that's the actual to the house, I believe, there, which you can't get into unless you jump over the fence, and this is the Gunton Hall delivery point. Yes, I know, I'm driving badly. It's all due to the fact that I cannot drive out of the cab very well at all. I can't drive anyway, but out of the cab is even worse. Your straw destroyer in here, your straw bale destroyer. Oh, you sell your bales in here. We'll just go round the block now again. And it's of course a sales point for grain. Now the big changes comes about actually when we get down to where the pigs and that are. They're not anywhere near where they were on, or where they are on 17, and you can hear the birds going. This is a big thing with OldBor's maps. He always loves to have plenty of audio on there. I'll just wait for this van to come past. If that's 13, I'll just bump into it, but not a wise move on anything after 13. Oh, can't you overtake him? I had most of the fields actually cultivated towards the end of playing on this. And I regretted having one of the bigger fields with sugar beet, another bigger field with potatoes. It was during my heading, as they say. Let's just get past that. It's a bit too slow. I've got a feeling I might be down to standard speeds on here, and I know that on 17 he used to speed up one, and we've still got the accident there, and the burnt out building in this case. That's the side road that takes you back, and we've got the bakery here, which is identical, so I won't bother looking around sunshine again. All you've got to have a look at is enough of my family farm. Is that family farm? No, I want family farm. My Blickling series, which is still running. That's Blickling 17. And you still got Birdseye up here, another trademark. Oh, I better not overtake them here. And we've got to the end, just about at the edge of the map there. Just over that hill is the edge of the map. This is where your potatoes are sold. Slightly different to the 17 version, but not that much different. I think you found some upgraded buildings for the 17 version. Birdseye used to have a lot of factories around this part of the world. I don't think they've got any actually now. They used to have that big climb that peas, was it from the field to being frozen, no more than about 2 hours. Heck, they'd have a hell of a job to do that now. We won't go down that road there, as you can see. There's a tree's gone across, that's closed off. I think we have to go through this way. This is Gamekeepers, still on 17, but much enlarged on 17. And we've got this little side, this little dirt track on 17, because of the road that goes up the top of the map. Not on this one. This is. And you've got your feeding points in there for your pheasants. You notice in the wood itself. Which is where we are. We're in Blickling Wood at the moment. if you must do forestry, I suppose this is the place to do it. And we got, this is the sheep. Now, sheep are still in roughly the same place. The pigs have moved a long way. But this, and you also, there's another vehicle over here. You get a New Holland tractor with front loader. Another New Holland. Now these, and I don't think these are real. One certainly isn't. I'm not certain about the others. I don't think they are. No sheep, you have to buy them, of course. I'm not certain where water was for this. I think I ended up putting the water tower in. You feed this in the centre, and that's your water. And listen to the bird. They sound a bit like swallows. This trailer is just decoration. Solid enough, but I don't think you can hook up to it. And I believe I'm trying to remember where the bales came out. I think they came out outside the... let's just have a quick... No, I'm gonna have to go fire the gate. I can't jump that high nowadays. Yeah, there's no marked area in here for bales, so I'm guessing they must have spawned outside here. Can I get over this? Yes. Took a run up at it. Feel they spawned out this area, general area. And you've got one of the racks for all your tools and that, which I made use of. That may well be the spawn area, I'm not certain. Anyway, let's get back on with the show. We come through Blickling Wood now. Because on 17 as the pathway goes up to the north, to the road up there, but there isn't a road up there now. In the past on 15. Lovely. Oh, I love the bird song in here. I think it's one thing that made me fall in love with this map, and this was my, say it's in my top 3 favourite maps for 15. Old Ridge being favourite, and I think it's between this and Westbridge Forest for second favourite. Probably this would just about edge it because it's an area I know. Oh, almost forgot that. This, of course, these are meadows on 17, but this is the feed area. Remember, this is where your feed storage is. And remember on 17 you've got the shed at the opening to this pathway, which we'll be going past in a little while, but there's all your storage there. All with centre tip point, and all with conveyors, and you've got readouts to show how much you've got in each place, and nice little signs to show you what you got. Notice there was 2 readouts this side. I can't remember what they were now. Let's have a look. That's grass. Straw. I wonder why you got 2 straw up there. Let's see, differentiated barley and wheat straw. Now I'm trying to remember what crops there was in here. Let's have a look. Wheat, barley, canola, oh, ripe, maize, potatoes, sugar beet, all standard. Some of this stuff may not be in there. Oh, rye, oats and rye were in there. I'll just find my way out here again. Roundy go round. There we are. Right, we'll have a look at the other bits. I think we can go north up to Blickling Hall itself, have a look around there, then we've still got to get to the pig place. Now here, of course, just in this area here is where the modern feed store is. Just in there. See, it's another water tower, and they're all shown on the map as a place you can get water. I didn't bother, I used to just shove pumps in, you know. Let's overtake this, it's gone a bit slow. There's a road off there which we'll take, I think, next. There's a second church, that's the one which I remember best from 17. Sell point up here, this is your pub. Exactly the same as before. I think, no, I think it's a different build now. Woodford's still. The Norfolk Brew and sell point there. And in here. I don't know what is what now. It's a long time since I played this. I'm going to make that excuse now. You've got your greenhouses in there, and I think they work. I'm not certain. Come over here, because there's too many people about there. There's Blickling Hall. And you've got places. Let's have a look at these. Yeah, these are workable ones. Oh, yes, hold on, we've got something else here. We've got a water tanker and another tractor. So we've got plenty of equipment. Yeah, these are workable ones. 6 of those. Shed. This is nigh on identical, except you've got a big tip place here on the 17. But all your this must be a tip place just in here. But all your muck and slurry, that all goes in this area. Beehives again. I keep forgetting we got those. Right, let's carry on with Wardless. So this is a map I played a lot. This is the map, and I can't find a video now, but I know it's on video somewhere, where I had a combine trying to climb a tree. I kid you not. No. Which way would be best to go? Oh yeah, we've got to go back. Got to go back a bit. Yeah, these are standard speed. Just check about 18-20 miles an hour, no quicker. Where is it? It's up here. You got all your footpaths and walks. There's a beautiful area around Blickling. Well, Norfolk is a beautiful county, you know. I know I won't have any gainsay against it. Now this again, of course, made it into 17 as well. The same buildings. The rapes, the oilseed rape plant refinery. It's starting to come back to me now. The different bits and pieces. I spent, let's say, hours on this. This was probably my 3rd longest playing series. Between this and the Soft Knot, 3.1 I should think, which was the third longest. Blickling 17 the second longest, and Old Ridge was longest. And I don't think anybody's going to get more hours on screen than Old Ridge with me. I'm pretty certain of it now. Sawmill, I shan't bother to go in because it's very, very normal for the, I think it's a Maru model in there. I think it's a Maru one. I'm not 100% certain. And British Sugar, which incidentally is nowhere near Blickling. I don't think there is. Oh, Wisdenset is supposed to be the closest. Wizzy, or of course the one on the coast. And it's hard to remember the name of it. More houses, and up here I believe this is where they actually build one. I don't think that made that through to 17. The partly built house. I think it's along here. Might be wrong. It has been known, but yeah, looks like I am wrong. Oh well, that makes a change. And here's your modern, here's the old pig place. Now this, because what was then new, the rearing sheds. I remember that Old Ridge had that as well, and Old Ridge actually was the first to use the lamb rearing shed. Well, this predates that slightly, I think, and this only had, oh, I say only had the pig and the cattle. But they're all down here. Static pig displays, just to show them. That's the outside pigs. But you also got the sheds here. Let me just drive through. Yeah, it will open, thank you. Oh, remember this, folks? This is the pig when you hear the pig squealing in here. Old building there, doesn't do anything. Just falls to pieces, basically. And this should be the cattle one. That's just... Yep, that's the cattle one. So that's one of the big changes, that the pigs are down here, and because on 17 they were moved up to the edge of Blickling Wood. And we'll carry on along this road, see what else we've got to see. I think we make our way back to the farm next. I think we have seen everything. And the roads are typical OldBor tile roads, not putting down road tiles, just flatten it out as best, oh, not even as best he can. He can flatten it out a lot better than he has, and then just putting the texture on the top, which gives you really how the road should be feeling. Well, we've been doing. Let's go round. I just want to check something to see if the number of pubs has increased or decreased. There's 3 on the 17 version. We've seen 1 so far. You know, 2 churches in here. I can only remember 1 in 17. I could possibly be mistaken, because my favourite sign is not here for this version. Slow you down, boy. Now, 1 pub was on the corner, and that's not here now. That was a pub. Because you had the little tableau of the carving pulled over the opposite side of the road. So that pub's gone. There was 2 in the village, I thought, and I can't see any of them now. Oh, none of them made it through. could have sworn that was this one what had the building work being done. But apparently not. It's just... turn round and go home. The bank, of course. That's a rare sight. You don't see many of those in small towns and villages now. In fact, I think the town near where I was born, there isn't. I don't think there's a bank at all anymore. Not even a post office. Lovely big post office building and it's standing empty. What a waste. Used to be a sorting office in the back of it. I think that's gone and all. It's so much more efficient, they tell me to do Sing Century, but I don't believe a word of it. Alright, we're back at the farm. That's a quick tour for you. You see, there's a food change between 15 and 17. Some I wish hadn't changed. I love the rear houses, but I don't think they're available on 17. I also love the way that... just get out. I also love the way that if you had certain mods in your mods folder, they were dumped onto your map. You had this, which was handy because it gave you extra money. You could sell that one off for a start. You could sell that small trailer which is down here, the Brantner, because you had your Stewart. Far better trailer. And very well made too, and as you see everything's left dirty. Any road, I think that will do. I've got to try and figure out a way of getting a good screenshot here. If I climb up somewhere, don't think you... yeah, I could do fly, I suppose. I don't really fancy that. Anyway, I was just going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not... if you've got any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them, because I read every one. I try and reply to every one. At some point. And I'm just to say this little series has just gone through some of my personal favourite maps. I think I will shove fly in and do that, but I'll do that after I've finished rambling on. So with that, it's been saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.